Hey, what up? It's been a good little while. This is Wes Johnson. And I typically come and have some conversation, just kind of freelance, processing out loud, pondering my thoughts, contemplating in a public space, and felt like I wanted to do that again today. And it's really been sparked by a new role that I am privileged to play that I think transcends the concept and the idea of religion. And that is the space of being able to consider the vastness and the magnitude of God without all of the rules and the regulations. And that is really exciting. It's really stimulating to me to be able to engage other expressions of faith, help them deepen the inquiry, the development, and the growth in their own expression, but also being able to provide a platform. And I think that is so amazing, particularly as one who has intentionally cast his lot with and in the Christian narrative, one who is a licensed and ordained pastor, one who has been trained theologically in Christian institutions, to have the privilege to be able to engage other houses of faith and to connect the dots, that there is this divine being that connects us all, is so amazing to me. Almost every expression of faith has its own unique Genesis narrative where there is an attempt to explain the origins of mankind and its relationship to the divinity. What a powerful narrative, and to be able to see how all of those connect is amazing to me. And as one who has decided to cast his lot within the Christian context, I gotta be honest, it gets frustrating to see and to hear the language, the exclusive language that the Christians use, to hear and to see this superior disposition that Christians tend to take. It is really frustrating. It's disheartening. I gotta be honest, as I mature and grow, it really is embarrassing to think about that you think that you have a corner on a God that you can't describe, or that God is only describable in the context of the box that you decided to place that God in. Can I be honest? If that is the extent of this thing that we call Christianity, then count me out. Word up, I just said something. Hebrews chapter 6 says this. I like this, man. I thought about that this morning in my meditation. And I just want to say, we serve a big God, so let's grow up. That's good right there. So let's stop going over the basic teachings about Christ again and again. Let us go instead and become mature in our understanding. Surely we don't need to keep revisiting conversations around repenting and evil and placing your faith in God. That's not solid food. That's baby food. And I'm not quite sure why we are so intent on eating baby food from a baby spoon. From the largest houses of worship down to the smallest houses of worship and everything in between, it appears that we are feeding on baby food. And so this, for me, is a challenge to those who consider themselves believers in God. Recognize that we serve a big God. And it's time for us to grow up, regardless of our worship expression, regardless of our religious track. It's time for us to grow up, and particularly those of us who ascribe to the Christian narrative. Let's grow up. Time to eat solid food. Peace and blessings.